is going down, YouTube Sylvania? It's your homeboy, Captain Retro, and we are back once again to play some more Royal Rumble Pinball. Hopefully, we don't have nearly as many issues as we had last night. I've changed some things around. I've moved some stuff in the room. I don't necessarily know if I have enough RAM in my computer to really do what I want to do here, which is show you how pinball works. There's a lot of motion blur that goes on with this camera. It may be because of lighting. It may just be because the camera's not powerful enough, or my computer isn't strong enough to run 3 cams at one time and stream it, and because of RAM issues. So I can't upgrade it anymore. I have to buy a new computer. It's at the max RAM that I can put in this old Mac. So decisions to be made. Regardless, I can still hang out, I can still stream, and I can still talk to you guys live as long as the audio holds up and the issues don't persist ridiculously. But welcome to the show. We're going to get going here in just a second. Let me pop the chat out. And we're going to start a game. Ow! Shit! This TV got me in the elbow. I was watching the playback of last night's stream, and some of it looks fine, but the deeper you got into the show, the less watchable it really is. Like the pinball itself, that screen, it's hard to tell what the hell's going on. There I am, not even looking, paying attention, trying to talk. That's okay. Oh yeah! Skill shot. Keep hitting them bumpers. What up, Carp? It is officially a stream. Carp shows up. Son of a bitch. Ball out. Third ball already. But we've got all 3 skill shots. Multi-ball! Alright, so if you were watching last night, you know the only thing not working on this pinball machine is the actual ball launcher. So we gotta launch them ourselves. So there's 3 balls in play at the moment. You start off with 3 during the Royal Rumble multi-ball. And for every 15 seconds you keep the balls alive, you get another. As long as you keep 2 of them alive, it keeps feeding 1 in every 15 seconds, and they both just drain. So we won't see a 3rd or a 4th mult, and there goes the 4th ball. Fuck that. No, I still have the Sharp. No buyers yet. I had a really good game earlier. I had like 460 something, 480 million, something like that, on 1 ball. And then the other balls sucked, but. So apparently my YouTube browser counter feature is not working correctly. If there are people watching, it's not telling me that. We're going to have to fix that. Something broken in Streamlabs, I'm sure, or I have to reset it because I was banned and it, you know, thinks I'm in trouble again. We got to get to the top. Playfield. Get up there. And we missed the championship belts. But we got Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Lex Luger. Well, say hi if you're in the chat. What's going on out there, world? Jeremy Dixon is not here. Good to see you guys. What's going on? Alright, it wants us to raise the Undertaker. So we got to hit those dead lights, or the dead drop targets. Shit. Ball out. Gotta hit those targets a lot. Video game Pollock, what is up? This machine is pretty fucking incredible. It is a wide body. It's a little bit slower than most regular body games. I can't adjust the pitch of it at the moment. The feet, the legs on it, the feet are actually the rusted, the spinning part where you can actually adjust the size and the height is rusted shut, so I haven't even messed with that yet. I'm just left it like they were. But it seems to be at an okay pitch, but it's a wider body. The ball has more room to travel, and it's a slower game. So you feel like you have time to make more shots. There's a bunch of shots on this table. I'll point them out to you if you want. We'll go, you've got an in-the-ring lane over here on the far that goes behind this casket. There are 4 drop targets on the Undertaker's casket. There's a scoop target here. There's a scoop target back here. There's a ramp that goes all the way up and around to 2 possible exits. It could go down this line and come out here, or actually here, or it can go all the way around to the outside and go in there, or the third place, it can go into the playfield and you start playing in the playfield here. There is a loop, there are 3 drop targets, there is a lock. When the ball comes down from there, it comes down here and shoots around. Under the table, the upper playfield is a orbit that goes to the top gates and down to the pop bumpers. There are 6 tag lights to light up and score with. There is a 4th lane up into the ring right here. Actually, it's only 2 ways to get up in there, so 1 on that ramp or 1 over here. And it goes to a vertical up kicker that shoots it up that rail. And there's all kinds of targets. And then the dead center ramp is really just a mode changing ramp. Every time you hit it, you either collect a wrestler or you start a different mode. But the point is to collect 9 wrestlers and start a Royal Rumble and collect all the belts too. And it's 10,000 times more fun than the other WWF pinball machine that I had. But the only thing not working on it right now is the auto launcher. You generally, when it is working, at the beginning here, it's got 3 things scrolling down. That's your skill shot you're going for. So when you hit this tag button, it launches the ball and chooses which skill shot you're going for. And you right now have to launch the ball manually because the coil is burned out. But I've got a replacement on the way and we'll have it up and running. And the same thing, anytime it kicks the ball out here, you got to throw it up there. So when multi-ball hits, you got to reach over there and do it. That's why the glass is off and I just lost the ball. J Love in the house. What up, girl? Slaptastic. Slap. A slaptastic. Slap. 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 Alright, so skill shot. I don't even really worry about what these are going to be because right now it's too easy to get by cheating, basically. I mean, what you really do to collect, once you pick which one you're trying to get, all you got to do is get the ball to go through the right gate up there, but you can change the gate as the ball is going through it. So you've got a 99% chance of getting it every time you shoot it. So it really isn't that much of a skill shot. Yes, the manual launch feature is nice. I do have another plunger out in the garage from a different game that I thought I might as well, drill in and install my own plunger and just... But then that would ruin the purpose of the game. And the auto launcher, it kicks the balls up for you automatically anyway. So that it's kind of cool when it happens that it just keeps feeding balls in. And during the multi-ball, every 15 seconds, it starts with 3. It will feed in up to 6 balls during the multi-ball if you can keep all the balls going. So the most I've had so far is 4. Let me know if the audio is cutting out or if the video is shitty. Y'all know I have problems streaming here and being able to monitor it by myself. Just chased down my damn dog barefoot through the snow. Holy crap, not fun. So, skill shot and launch. And we got the skill shot. It's the video bonus. All right, we just collected Brett the Hitman Hart. And then we just collected Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Calm down. And there's Lex Luger. So we've collected all 3 of the guys from there. And now it wants us to shoot the pop bumpers to put the guy in the sleeper. And then it just collected an M for Macho Man. Now that shot all the way back to the pop bumpers. As long as it hits him, there we go. Let's put the guy asleep. Damn it, it only hit it 3 times. Get around there. The best way to the pop bumpers is from the right-hand side, but that one got it once. There we go. Get in there. 2 seconds. 1 and 4. We got some good pop bumpers. 30 million for the pop. Now, we just went to the top ramp, and we just fell out of the top. Alright, what do we want to shoot for? How many pinball machines do I own? Right now, I have this one, obviously. And I have the F-14 Tomcat that's sitting right here next to it. It's actually become the desk for the computer right now. It is working too, but it's just not as fun. It's just not that fun of a game. I mean, it's 3 or 4 shots. It's a big loop. It's kind of boring, so it's for sale. And I have a little mini pinball machine that I'm turning into that Voltron, or not Voltron. Yeah, Voltron. I keep wanting to say Thundercats, but it's Voltron. I'm going to turn into a Voltron pinball machine. And it's a mini pinball. But in my life so far, since I decided to start doing this, wow, that was crazy. I've owned a Ghostbusters. That was the first one I bought. Shit, ball out. A Ghostbusters, the WWF WrestleMania, or WWE WrestleMania, Legends of WrestleMania, limited edition, the signed by Hulk Hogan one. That's 2. I had a Cue Ball Wizard for about 4 days. I actually traded it in for part of the down payment on that WWE machine. The Judge Dredd that I rebuilt and restored and sold, and I had one called a Star Explorer, which was the same thing as the little bitty mini circus pinball machine. And I had a buddy of mine paint that into a really cool space theme, like 50s sci-fi space, and I sold it on eBay for $800. I paid him $200 to paint it. I paid $65 or $75 for the actual pinball machine, and spent $20 fixing it, and then had him paint it, and then I sold it. The virtual pinball machine is still a project. It is nowhere near being complete. My buddy Ryan and I are working on our own version of a MAME Arcade's Brains. He's programming a MAME thing for me right now, and we will put that into effect and start making mini multicades for people and doing custom, one-off custom arcades and stuff like that. So we're going to start like a little side business doing that. And if you want one, please get in touch with me. I'll build you something cool. The virtual pinball machine is part of that project too. He's going to eventually build the program that plays all the virtual pinball stuff too, and we will make my machine out of the same thing that we're going to build, basically Raspberry Pi it. As long, maybe another couple things involved, but we're going to try and go Raspberry Pi with it. What's being over here? I just got being. Got the Spider-Man shirt I'm rocking. I watched Infinity War again last night. I forgot how slow it is. Am I wrong? It was just kind of slow. It's good, but it's just kind of slow. Slayer768 is in the house. What's up, Casual Gaming Poet? How are you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. Pick the skill shot. Manually launch the ball. Get that skill shot. Alright, so we started a mode. It wants me to search the holes for Doink the Clown. So every scoop shot in the game and the top lock, he could be hiding. Is he in there? Nope, he's not in there. It also started Bonsai too, which is the Yokozuna upper ramp, but I want Doink. He's worth like 50 million. Take the tag. We got it.
Praise the Undertaker.
Can you hear the pinball machine okay? I know it's very loud, at least the actual mechanical sounds of the slingshots. Anytime the coils fire off, it's very loud knock, but the actual gameplay sounds. I'm just gonna try and grab the ball there for a second. Come here, ball. There we go. Oh shit, if I do that, it's gonna drop it. Alright. If I open the coin door, it will lose the coil. So I'm gonna hold the ball right here where it belongs. I'm gonna open the coin door. And I'm gonna turn the music up. And now we're back in business. You can't do that with the glass on top of the table. I also thought there'd be less glare. I mean, that I can't play the machine without the glass being on it, but it probably helped for the glare of this shot, although motion blur seems to be a problem. Now, people who are familiar with streaming, maybe I don't have my settings correct, my bitrate settings. Maybe that's something I can work on if it's not a RAM issue. But I just don't think my computer is quite powerful enough to really give you a clear, crystal image of everything like I've seen on other people's pinball streams. They're much more, you can follow the ball a lot easier on other people's stuff. And it's either the camera, or it's the ROM, or it's a mixture of both. Get up there, bitch, yeah. Now it wants us to shoot the tag targets. And Macho Madness is lit too. Get up there.
Macho Mania.
Get up there. Get that loop again. Get that loop again. One more time. Two more times. Three more times. Boom. Come on, drop target. Drop. Oh my God. There it is. All day long on the upper play field. Can y'all see the upper play field okay? Might want to put a little camera on it. Lock. We are kicking some ass right now. Six times. All we're really doing is building up the multiplier up there. It's a mix of latency, HD camera. I mean, I've got HD cameras. These, at least they claim to be. They're called Rock Soul, ROCKSOUL, Rock Soul HD. There's 3 of them. You know, there is a little focus thing on top. I don't know how much that sharpens or, you know, fixes the picture. But I know there's some latency. Is that a RAM issue? Or is that just, I'm running so much shit through these USB, you know, splitters that it just can't keep up. J-Love, we'll get you a pinball machine. Don't think the captain won't show up at your house with a pinball machine. Or force you to go out to the woods and find one with me. Like I did for Murr and his arcade machine that I have to go over to his house and start working on too. We haven't gone back and touched it yet since I took it over there. I need to spend the day hanging out with Murr and working on that thing. Okay. We're Doink versus Macho Man. Doink! I don't know if y'all can, you can't see what I'm doing back here with my hand, but there's a button. Shit. There's a button. This button right here says tag on it, and it flashes, and you have to get down and hit it fast enough to do that tag your partner or to hit guys with a chair. Who's the new champion? Good game. Let's go this way. It's a lot faster. Captain!
This is absolutely critical. 1, 2, 3.
You see the, I got my Ghostbusters house is back there. This room's a flaming alcoholic's nightmare right now, and I don't even drink. Do they break a lot? J-Love, I don't know if I would say they break a lot. I would say there are things to fix, and yes, there are constantly things that could be breaking or are on the verge of about to break if you don't take care of your shit. But when I buy them, I go through them completely. I look at everything that I can tell right off the bat isn't working, and then, you know, try and fix that before I ever plug it in. Make sure everything's, you know, no wires are frayed, nothing's super broken or looks messed up, or I'm not going to buy the thing from the guy. I don't have that much skills in repairing them and fixing them. I've learned everything I needed to know off YouTube, and I've rebuilt the Judge Dredd, this F-14 Tomcat, and this was not working perfectly either when I got it, and it will be when I'm done with it. So it's pretty simple electronically. There's really not a whole lot, you know. It just looks intimidating when you look at one or you see the parts, and, you know, if you're not mechanically inclined, I would say be prepared to have a good technician on call. Like, right now the problem is, I won't open this door again, and I'll just show you what it looks like, but this is a pinball coil, and it's a coil of wire wrapped very tightly, and it has a positive and negative, you know, contact on it there. And this is the same thing that should be shooting the ball out when the ball launches here automatically when you hit the button. It is not working, so I've taken it out and I'm waiting on the replacement to come in, and when that comes in, I will get my soldering gun and I will take the wire that runs the hot and solder it to it, and I will solder the other wire to the negative, and I will cross my fingers and turn the machine on, and if it works, hip hip hooray. If not, back to the drawing board. It may be a fuse, it may be something else back there causing this not to get the signal. You just got to track the problem down. There are built-in modes in the computer and menus and test procedures to go through. It tells you, there's manuals. It tells you exactly how to find problems. So, you know, it's all a matter of getting your hands dirty and doing it, and not being scared to, you know. I look at it this way: if I buy something that's not working to begin with, does it really hurt for me to take it apart and try and get it working myself? If I can't, eventually I can probably pay somebody to fix it if I know it's fixable and I can't do it myself, or I can, you know, at least know exactly what's wrong with it, or have something around for spare parts later. And, you know, I've only been recently, in the last 3 years, messing with arcades and pinball. Last 2.5 years, really, you know. There was me hitting the tag button. And I've run through a bunch of them. I buy them, I sell them, I trip them, I flip them, I trade them, I keep a couple. I want to turn the F-14 into a Top Gun. That would be cool. I got this upper table's a fucking number, baby. Get up there. See, that's 25 million every time I hit that loop 5 times. I mean, you can just sit here all day. Never-ending pinball. Oh, if you can keep the rhythm, pinball. Get that drop target. Get it. You bastard. There it was. 6 times. Alright. I've had enough fun. Come on back.
I'm gonna be the new.
We just picked up Lex Luger. We just got crushed. Come on over, Mr. June. Come play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gaming ain't easy. What's up, buddy? How are you? All right, launch. Manual thumb launch. Skill shot. I'll take it.
Body slam. Raise the Undertaker. Time to rumble.
All right, we gotta get 4 more shots on these drop targets, I think, to raise the Undertaker. But we got 5 seconds to do it, and we can't get the ball over there. Shoot the pop bumpers. I like that it pulls your focus away and makes you hit that button if you want those points. Like, you gotta come down here and get to it. You gotta get off the flipper. But you just gotta hope that there's enough time to get there. It's a pretty cool feature. Dead flip. Oh, center post save. Greetings from Portugal. Portugal. No. Little nudge action. Macho Madness is lit, so we want to go up that far right lane. Or start it from here. Here it comes. Multi-ball. So, while I got it up there, let's get... Shit, we have to do it by hand. But now we got 3 balls in. If I can keep 3 going for 15 seconds, I will have a 4th added. And there goes the first one already. But if I can keep 2 going, it will give me a chance to keep it going again. Like every 15 seconds, another ball enters the fight. And it won't let you cradle it. If I'm down here like holding on to the ball, it knows that and it won't send the next one in. Oh, that was a jackpot shot that we just missed. So there goes the ball again. Somewhere we've lost. Oh, there it is. It's back up there now. Damn it. Ball out. Had to get down there and make the tag during the multi-ball. There's the ball again. It's back up. It's now in play. It's hard to do. It's hard to keep concentration going. Damn it. Damn it. There it goes. Now, if I can get back up to the ring again, I can start it again. It gives you a countdown of like 10 seconds, I think, to get back up there. But it might be over with already. But Macho Madness is lit again, so that's another multi-ball. Wow. No, no, no. Tag team millions.
Hurry up
Now, if I can shoot it right back up this lane, I can collect that get back in the ring, hurry up bonus. Here we go. And we missed it. But we got it. No, it didn't do it. I'm sorry, I'm missing the chat. It's kind of hard. All right, now, once we go up that rail, a guy comes in and I'm slamming him with a chair up there. And I'm trying to get points, and I fucking didn't get back the flipper, but I got 13.5 for doing that. Retro Lectors, what's up, buddy? Somebody on Instagram today posted a picture of Toki, the new Toki monkey game on Switch, and it was called the Retro Lector Edition. And I was like, what? Did they get their own edition? That's not cool. I want a Captain Retro edition of Shovel Knight or something. I want a pinball machine. I want my own themed pinball machine. Ooh. God. I'm trying to get to the Macho Madness red light, which is right here and up this rail. And that wasn't going to get there, but this might get me closer. All right, pillar pass. Not easy to do a pillar pass on that right-hand side. Here we go. Here's the shot. Shit. Damn it. Rat farts. I would love to make it happen. All right. Did we get? That's a pretty good match. We didn't get to put our numbers in or our initials in, so we didn't do that good. I thought that was a pretty good ball. $551 doesn't get us on the board. So 900, 800, 700, 636, 600, 591. 591 to get me on the board. And that's called the Dink. Rumbling and a tumbling. I love the fucking Hacksaw Jim Duggan hoe. Alright, let me show y'all some attempted tricks here. So right now I'm cradling the ball. What I want to try and do with it is double tap the flipper as fast as I can. Actually, you let it go and you let it roll down a little bit and you double tap it so it bounces off this pillar and over to the other flipper. That's the intention, so you can change your flippers. And you gotta do it better than that. And we've lost the ball, so that's skills. Pinball skills 101. This might not be the best table to do pillar passing on. The pillar, especially that one, that slingshot is super wide. Alright, the extra ball just got lit. It is the red light on the top left, Mr. Fuji's head. Right here. I almost hit it. I came real close. Missed it twice. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. It really is about patience, though. Like, set things up, make what you want to have happen, and wait for it to come to you. Don't force anything other than aiming your shot. Calm it down, get the ball. I want that extra ball so bad I can taste it in my butthole.
Pay your partner. Pay your partner.
Tatonga. It does have a couple of wrestlers on here. They're like, why is that guy on here? Like Crush, Dead Flip. Like I wouldn't have put Crush on here. It doesn't have enough of the bigger names. Like it could use Honky Tonk Man. Jake the Snake's not on this bitch. Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's questionable. Some questionable artwork decisions.
I'll be Body Slam.
Extra ball.
Billion. Video wrestling. You're the new champion. 1, 2, 3.
Hit him with the chair. My God. Off the middle post. Oh, D-ball. Alright, so the 2 balls just loaded, and now they are going into play. So we got 3 in going. Oh my God. Oh my God, we lost 2 of them. That was pathetic. Patheticles, Roman Emperor of Suckage. Yokozuna. Not really a Japanese man. Samoan. Part of the Rocks family.
3.
I probably could have saved that one, but I thought it was going for the pillar. Gabber! What's up, buddy? How you guys doing? I love how this thing says there's nobody watching on my YouTube number counter up there, but there's people watching. At least I think there is.
1, 2, 3.
Just gonna get rid of this whole thing. Bye-bye. Alright, that wasn't a very good game either. We could have a better game. I don't know how it gets through those pop bumpers without actually hitting the pop bumpers, but it's pretty impressive when it does. Woo! Woo! Fingertips! Fucking ball right down the middle. Yes, it is super 90s. And it's very comic booky too. It reminds me a lot of the Judge Dredd machine. I said this last night. The color scheme, the oranges and blues, and just the fact that it looks like a comic book drawing of a certain type, you know? They're, you know, it's obviously taken from actual pictures of the guys, but it's artistic interpretations of that picture. There's the big boss man from Cobb County, Georgia. The big boss man. Lex Luger, the Freak. And it's got Razor Ramon down here on the far side. It does have Mr. Perfect and Razor Ramon on it, actually, but they're barely seeable. They're down on the lanes, right here and right here. They're hard to even pick up. I will say this is, as opposed to the other WWF machine and the Ghostbusters, this game is not a challenge at all. I wouldn't call it a beginner's table by any stretch, but it is very forgiving for the most part, and I think that's due to it being a wide body. The ball has, you know, farther surface to travel on, so it may be going the same speed, but it's got further to go, so you got more room to look at stuff and see it happening and react to it. It's, you know, it's probably a a foot or so bigger on each side, you know, in all, 6 inches each way, than a regular size table. Maybe not quite that big, but close to it. It's sitting right next to this other one, and it dwarfs it, to be honest with you. And the Judge Dredd was like that too. That Judge Dredd was like a fucking Cadillac. All right, so right there, the ball has rolled up here and it dropped onto a drop target. I could pick it up and move it myself, but I want to play the game as realistically as I can, so I'll wait for the machine to go through its thing and kick the ball out. It's not that big. It's you know, it's a 3-story house, but I got a full basement, or at least a son of a bitch. A half basement finished off down here. It's a 2-car garage and a 2-room basement down here that is where all my shit is. So, but I buy stuff and flip it a lot too. I don't keep everything that I've got. I mean, you've seen me buy all kind of shit over the years. I don't have all that shit, obviously. I do have a lot of gaming stuff, and my personal collection is about 100 items in all of like console stuff that I'm probably never getting rid of. But most everything else is up for sale. So right now I've got the 2 pinballs, the 2 full-size pinballs. I've got the Wii U kiosk. We got the back glass is off of it right now, but that's the WWF. We got the F-14 Tomcat. We got the Wii U kiosk. We got you know, there's my old logo and sign. There's the Sharp NES TV back there. There's an Odyssey in the box floating around. There's a Slimer. Look out! Bunch of toys and shit. This is like the room that I used to. It's mainly my office, like that's where my computer and shit is, but I would sit and do my show from right there with all that shit behind me, and now I've moved it into the other room with the green screen, and you know, I got me this thing. I paid $10 for this case at Goodwill the other day. I think it's a cigarette case from like a CVS pharmacy where they would keep cigarettes, but it's got little plastic stuff on it, and you can reach into it. But that's coming in handy. It's a nice little shelf. And yeah, my computer table is, I got a gigantic plasma screen TV here. It's like a 54-inch TV or whatever it is. Another TV over there. That's my my Xbox TV is behind Slimer to the right. There's another, you really can't see it, but it's a mess in here. And then a bunch of my dad's stuff is on the walls too. All these trophies and pictures and stuff like that is my dad's golfing stuff. It's a fucking mess in here. How much did you get for it? Gaming Ain't Easy. I paid $800 for mine. I mean, I traded the guy like $500 worth of Sega Master System stuff and $300 in cash, you know. And that was like right when they were getting rid of by GameStop. And if I probably could have looked harder, I might have gotten them for free, because he got 4 of them for free. But I didn't. Only 400. Was it complete? Did you have everything with it? And a console, or was it just the kiosk and, like, you know, the TV at one point was going for like $400 just by itself. The fucking key goes for like $100. Real. Perfect. Thank you, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. What's up, Lex Luger? Join the team, Big Boss Man. Once you collect 9 wrestlers, that's what unlocks the ability to start the multi-ball.
One side. One side. One side.
Oh, right out. Like, I paid $400 for the F-14 Tomcat pinball machine, but if you'd have seen it, if you go watch that video, look at the condition it's in when I bought it. It doesn't work, it doesn't turn on, it ain't doing anything right. Most of the shit on the playfield was broken. The playfield looked like crap. The Mylar was ripping up in places. It had been at least at one point possibly in a damp room and then moved to a super dry room, so everything was very brittle. And you know, most of the wires and stuff, but it wasn't hacked. The only reason I bought it was because whoever had owned it was, you know, it was quite possibly like an original home use only situation where after so long somebody left it in their storage and just forgot about it. Like they never did any work to it where they cut wires or hacked on the thing, with the exception of somebody cut the wires to the top lights on it on the back box. Those are not integral to the gameplay at all. So, but the boards weren't working on it. The scoreboard wasn't working on it. You know, it plugged in and I think a couple lights came on, but that was it. Like nothing. Like it was fucked, and the backboard was melted all to pieces. And I spent about get that thing up and running, and the machine itself might be worth $2,500 without putting a bunch of LEDs and like really going crazy on the, you know, the restoration of it. Maybe $3,000 fully LED'd. So it's an investment and a labor of something I wanted to do, but it's also like there's a possible chance I could get my money back out of it eventually if I hold on to it long enough, kind of thing. And then some, you know, make a pretty decent profit. If I hold on to it for 30 or 40 years, definitely, you know what I mean? I'll definitely be getting money for these things. Pinball machines, you know, just 15 years ago or so were, you know, $3,000 was the most you would pay for something probably like that is right now running like 12. The Medieval Madnesses and the Attack from Mars and the Addams Families and the Twilight Zones and the Creature from the Black Lagoon. And now they're all running $8,000 and up. Tired of cracking the plastic something. Yeah, I know that guy up there at Retro Games for You in Lula. I go up there occasionally. Alright, we gotta get it in that hole. Is he in there? We found him! Kick my ass, doink. You've been found. Pop bumpers. Ball out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck you, game. That was weak sauce. But such is life. Such is pinball. It's never the same game twice. You cannot plan for it. It's kind of why I'm addicted to it. Pinball is an experience. It is tactile, and you're part of this. There are things to do, and you make it happen or you make it not happen, and you fight it from fucking you as much as you can. So it's video games on a way different level. Hit him with that chair, bitch. Hit him with that chair. We dead flipped into trouble. Why did I keep hitting the damn tag button? Why does it keep saying WrestleMania LE Pinball when it fucking tweets this shit out? I know I've changed the damn thing to Royal Rumble Pinball. Sons of bitches. Stupid Twitter. Alright, ball. Extra ball is lit. Alright, here we go. Extra ball shot right here. We got to get it from here to in this scoop right here. The little red light back in there. Here we go. Damn it. We missed it. Here we go. Damn it. I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. How long have I been repairing pinball machines and kiosks and shit? About 2.5 years. I had actually I sold. Has it been only a year? Pinball machines have only been in my life for the last 2 years. In August of, if it was last year, I think it was August of last year, I sold like about $18,000 worth of my stuff for a guy to like $13,500. And bought that Ghostbuster pinball machine. So that's when they, I mean, I've been going nuts over them for like the last 2 years, but I didn't buy my first one until a year ago. And I bought a brand new one in the box to start with, just to see how exactly how a brand new working pinball machine looks. And that kind of fucked me because the newest stuff doesn't run on the same computers and electronics that the old ones do. Now the mechanics inside are all the same and the wiring still happens, but you know, a coil is a coil is a coil, but the brains are completely different, so it really didn't help me. I mean, learn how they really work and figure out, you know, but it did kind of show me what they should be doing when they are working and how to, you know, go about it. So I had that one for about 6 months, and it pissed me off enough after that long to be like, it's time to sell this. It's not that fun of a game. It's more frustrating than it is fun. It looked great, it sounded great. It played like a nightmare. Alright, ball. It's stuck on that thing, so I'm just going to move it. And then I bought the Judge Dredd. I paid $1,000 for a non-working Judge Dredd. And spent about $650 or $700, something like that, on the rebuild of it. Finding all the parts, and I had to have a ramp shipped in from Australia. The only guy that made the replacement ramp is in Australia. Put it all back together and put some really cool LED lights in it, and took it to Pin to Southern Fried Gaming Expo this year and doubled my money on it. So that's what kind of got me hooked on, like, buy an old one, get it working, sell it. You know, I don't have a lot of room to keep everything I want right now, so, you know, if I want it bad enough again, I'll find it. If I liked it enough and I sold it, that's kind of how I look at it. I don't have a whole lot of physical attachment to anything, because it's all stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff ain't important. It's fun, but it's not important. Shit. You know, they say money can't buy you love. And that may be true, and that money can't buy you happiness. I find that to be quite false. I can definitely rent a jet ski. I could, you know, buy a pinball machine. Those kind of things. I can buy a jet ski. That would make a smile on my face. Woo! You tried to screw me while I was scratching my nose, game. I seen it. I caught you though. He was running fast, but I caught his ass. It's trying to get me to go up to the top ramp right now on my third ball. And we did not make it. We balled out.
Yeah.
Balling out, dog.
Yeah. This is absolutely great. 1, 2, 3.
Do I make money, or is it just a way of supporting hobby? Oh, I make money doing it, and it supports my hobby, and it pays my bills. Buying and flipping all kind of things, not just pinball machines, obviously, but video games, music gear, stuff that I know how to work on and fix. You know, find it cheap, sell it high. I haven't had a real job. I mean, I've made music for some movies, and I've done other work on shows, working as a boom operator on a couple things, but I haven't had a real job in almost 5 years now because of that. Going on, I think January will be 5 years. So, and it just started because I was like, fuck this. I can make money doing this and have fun. So that was the plan. And then, you know, the real goal is to open up like a barcade. If I could ever start saving some money, actual money, it's gonna cost, you know, a good 150 grand to get something like that off the ground. And I ain't got that kind of stroke, but it'd be cool to have like my own barcade / retro shop / music venue. Have retro bands, do fucking skate night, shit like that in there, and fucking have an arcade with a fucking skating rink. It'd be badass. Deathball 2000, the game people are dying to play. I don't know if that's a real game. I don't think so. I think that's a joke. I think that's a Data East joke. That's gonna fall off there. Let's just put it there. All right, one more game. If I was local, you'd be there weekly. Well, I'd have to charge admission, but yeah, that's cool. Oh my God, the burpening. The burpening! Get back up there. I want to just once in my life make that shot. There it is. We made it. 37 million for getting back in the ring. That's the first time I've done that. It's worth a lot. Let's do it again. You son of a pig. No arcades close to me. Dave & Buster's is an hour away. That sucks. That sucks it. My closest... There's an arcade right down the street from me, to be quite honest, but it's called Flashbacks, and it ain't shit, man. It's a bunch of shitty games that I wouldn't have played in the arcade as a kid, and a bunch of MAME machines, and there's no pinball. So what the fuck? I'm not going in there. But the one I go to is in fucking Kennesaw, which is like an hour drive in good traffic, 2 hours in fucking Atlanta traffic, and it's impressive, man. Brian that owns that place has a great selection and a great eye, and nice machine. I will give them a little bit of guff. They're not always level. I go in there and shit just don't play right sometimes, you know. And you look down at the bubble level on some of the games, and you're like, yeah, well that's why, because it's fucking at a 78-degree tilt. It's supposed to have it at a 6.5-degree bend. Pinball, optimally played at 6.5 degrees. Shit! That multi-ball did not last long. It lasted longer than this cigarette's going to, though. Is that in Chicago, Galloping Ghost? I think I've heard of that one. That's what we used to call my buddy Kevin Moore's car back in high school, the Galloping Ghost. He drove a big fucking four-door Bonneville that was like a silvery kind of silvery gray gunmetal kind of silver. We called it the Galloping Ghost.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do 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 do.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, we gotta play one more. When it comes crashing down and you slap your mom. Bow, 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 bow. Don't go to her house and hang out long. Bow, 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 bow. If you eat her food, then she'll make some more. She has no choice, she's a smelly whore. Oh, we've lost a sub during the stream. Terrific. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the madness. Every time you load something on this fucking platform, you lose a fucking sub because all of it's fake. I guarantee there are 30 people who are really subbed to me, and y'all all show up every time I do something. I've never seen anybody else. Apparently I've got 1,450 some odd subs, and I know 10 of you motherfuckers. Now that I'm back and allowed to stream, I'm going to stream a lot more often, but I don't put a schedule together. I just kind of do what I want to do when I want to do it. That's how the captain's whole life is. But that's because I don't got kids and I ain't married. Nobody tells me what to do, not even me. My mother talked to me like that once. Once! Damn it. I can't believe the pillar post saved that ball. Get in the ring. Oh, that was such a close one. Here we go. Get in the ring. Get up there! We missed it. We didn't get in the ring. Search for Doink! Well, thank you, Gavin. I know you're a historical nerd. You're a historical nerd, buddy. That's how I met you. Being over there on his channel. Ian's good people. Drinks a lot of wine. That man drinks a lot of wine. Alright, we gotta find Doink. Where the hell is Doink? Where is Doink? Where is Doink? No! Ball out. Balling out, y'all. Y'all in the community. If you have a wrench on the Cat and Retro channel, you are definitely in the community. Oh yeah, everybody has a wrench on the Cat and Retro channel. All right, we got another chance to get in the ring.
1, 2, 3.
Damn it. We got one shot at it and we fucked it. There, and now we get it. An hour and a half later. Chair shots, chair shots, chair shots, chair shots, chair shots, chair shots. 17 million for chair bashing. That was big time. That's the biggest one I've seen up there. Dead flip. I know that when you watch most people play pinball, or at least, maybe, I don't know most people, but a lot of people, they're very reactive. They're very much like, hit the ball immediately. It's coming. Hit it. Fight it. Quick. Shove it off another way. Punch it. That's not how you play pinball. You want to be careful and calm and cool and collected. It's a slot machine. What's up? It's a slot machine. Did I win? You want to take your time, aim your shots, and make them. Now, it's fun to play like that, to bounce it back off, but angles, and I knew I was aiming for that lane. Like, you want to try and shoot what you want to try and shoot. And there it goes, fucking catching the ball again on the drop targets. So right now the ball is locked. It's sitting on top of this drop target, and generally the machine will go through a routine where it kicks all the things and tries to find the ball that's stuck. Right now, there it goes. And it kicks it out, and it knows that those targets were dropped down, so it puts them back down. That's the crazy thing to me. Like, how does it know which target it was on and which target to put back up? It's Shawn Michaels' song being played right now. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy. Alright, catch the ball. Shoot the pop bumpers. Dead flip it over there. Pillar pass it. Attempt a pillar pass. There we go. That was a pillar pass. Trying to get to the pop bumpers. Not having luck. Here we go. We missed it again. Make the tag. We got it. The sleep timer is counting down. It's over with. We missed it. Oh. Ball out. Yes, Gabber, I asked earlier, man, is it frames per second? These are HD 60 frame per second cameras. I don't know the settings. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I need fucking help. I've seen other pinball streamers not have the blur, the motion blur that happens during my streams. And I don't know if it's a higher definition camera, if it's more RAM in my computer that I'm lacking. Please help me out. Send me a message, put together a list. Here's what you need to make this look effective, and I will go buy the components. We missed the skill shot. Like a dummy. But we got the multi-ball started. So right now they are shooting out, and they would automatically shoot off into the game if the fucking thing was working correctly. And if you've been sitting here all night long watching, I'm glad. There, I had to shoot them up with my hand there. So now we got 3 balls on the playfield at the same time. And if we can keep them all out there without cradling them, it will keep adding one every 15 seconds. But we just lost the first one, so hopefully we'll get it back in just a second. And there went the second, so never mind. There goes our multi-ball. It's all ruined. I ruined everything. I'm a ruiner. I will say though, and I've said it twice already in this stream, this machine is, while not a difficult game, it is 1.5 billion times more fun than the new WWE machine that I had. That game was relentless and evil. Evil, I tells you. This game is called WWF Royal Rumble by Data East, made in 1994. I have fast internet and Wi-Fi. I've got 4 full bars down here. I am running on Wi-Fi. But I also think maybe it's a RAM issue with my computer. My computer only has 12 RAM, I think, is the most I could put into it. It's either 12 or 14. It's a weird number like that. And, 14 gigs, 12 gigs, something like that. And maybe I need at least 16, or more to do what I'm doing. This computer is for a 2010 model iMac. And my AirBook will not process more than 1 camera at a time. I tried to run it all through my AirBook. It's definitely not powerful enough to do what I want to do. What was my favorite Royal Rumble? What's up, Ty Lord? Man. The first one that Stone Cold won, when he was like the first, he went in number 1 and he had to last the whole way and he beat everybody. That was probably my favorite one. Here we go. That was 95. All right. That was a good one. The odds were stacked against the man. I think my favorite all-time match, WWF though, like just in general, was the one where Dolph Ziggler won the, he had to beat fucking like 3 dudes in the same night or whatever to win the belt, and they actually let him do it, and it was fucking insanity. And then like the next night on Raw, they beat him and took it back. That was recently. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm watching the playback on it right now, Gabber, and again, it's motion blur like a motherfucker, and sometimes it'll just chop out, and you'll be like, where'd the ball go? It's a little blurry. I'm guessing you're right with the cameras. I might need to upgrade. I think these cameras were like $75 a piece, so I just bought 3 of them real quick, and maybe I needed to buy one good $300 camera instead, type situation. Or get a GoPro. Can you live stream with a GoPro? If that's the case, I've got a GoPro somewhere around here. But these are supposed to be 60 frames per second. I might only be shooting 30 frames per second or streaming at 30 frames per second. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to change the stream rate, the bit rate. I don't know shit about it. I don't know what that means. I've never taken the time. I'm too fucking lazy to look up what it means. I just want stuff to work. But then I go and repair pinball machines. So way less technical shit though on fixing a pinball machine versus computer jargon that I don't know shit about. Not to mention I'm a Mac owner and user for the most part, and most everything is built to handle PC, or it's all for this. This program is what you need, but it's a PC program. They don't got that on a Mac. Yeah, well my Mac can't get infected, but your PC fucking can. That's why I'm still rocking a 2010 fucking computer. I don't think it's a RAM issue. You're not laggy. See, but some nights it is laggy. Some nights my audio is laggy. Some nights the fucking video stutters. I just know that it works for other people, and it seems to fuck up for me and MC Murr a lot. MC Murr and I have the worst time using technology. Oh, that was a shot off those targets. By God, it should have counted as one. Alright, so they just keep popping up. Every time you hit them, it immediately puts them back up over there. How many more we gotta get? 7 more? Raise the dead. Raise the dead! We got 8 million for raising the dead. Ball out.
Oh yeah!
Uno Mas.
1, 2, 3.
This camera looks okay, right? Let me go back to my OBS real quick. It could be a little bit. But the playfield does look good. I'll give it that much. Maybe if I change the shape of it, maybe that'll help the ball tracking. Let's see. Oh, come on. Grab it. All right.
It's time to rumble!
Let's see if that makes it easier to follow. If I shrink the screen, you know what I mean? Maybe it's a matter of like how stretched I have it. You guys let me know. Here we go. Whoa. Did anybody else watch Tables, Ladders, and Chairs tonight? The pay-per-view that was on? Oh!
Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah.
Nah, it didn't help. Well, okay. Is it harder to see now? I mean, once you get remotely decent at pinball, it's almost like the flippers become little hands. And you just grab the ball and throw it where you want it. Like, at least that's what it feels like when you're in the zone. When you have a fucking huge point score going up, it feels like you can do no wrong. It doesn't matter where the fucking ball goes, you're gonna get to it and you're gonna hit it and you're gonna keep it alive and keep scoring, you know? And you'll get in these little zones where you score fucking 500 million points in a couple minutes and you're like, damn. And then the next ball is like 8 points and it fucking goes right out. It's all about concentration, patience, timing, rhythm. Musicians make good pinballers. Bigger would help. All right, let me grab the ball. The joys of having the glass off the table. See if that does it. Here we go. Fuck me. I put the ball back in. There it goes. Right out. Fucking ball right the fuck out. The bigger the better? Okay. Well, let's do another game then. I wish you could feel the machine. Like, there's a rumble motor in it. Is every time something big gets hit, the pop bumpers right there. Anytime you hit a slingshot, it sets off the rumble, and the whole damn shimmy, you know, the whole machine shimmies and shakes, and it's awesome. It really does, like, add to the feel of the game. Is it easier to see with it being that big now? Yes. What up, T-Dubs? He's not there. Damn it. Ball out. That fucking clown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, again, I will do more research on the issue. I will figure out if it's the cameras, if it's the RAM. I'll get in touch with my buddy Deadpool, If you do not know who Deadpool is, if you give a shit about pinball streaming, he is the #1 pinball streamer over on Twitch. His YouTube channel isn't very big. His Twitch channel is. Him and Twitch are actually working together to build a custom pinball machine of their own. And it's his brand. It's a Dead Flip pinball machine. I can't fucking wait to see it. Dead Flip is his, his tag, his name. Jack. Good guy, good stuff. Go watch him if you want to see some different crazy pinball machines. He's always going to bars and live streaming from live places, and has a whole bunch in his workshop. I believe he does repairs on stuff too and fixes them, and he's constantly playing. Good stuff. Well worth your time over on the old Twitcher. And like, actually has skills. I mean, I play a pretty good game of pinball. I could have more concentration and be better at what I'm doing and get better at nudging, and I know I lack a lot of things when it comes to just knowing what the table's gonna do, I've been playing pinball a lot my whole life, but I've never like really, until the last couple years, really given a shit about owning one or figuring them out, or, you know what I mean? Realizing they have rule sets kind of like video games, and there's different modes that you play in. No! Damn it. Eason Labnip? I don't know what that means. Nice pinball backwards. Uh-oh, Ty White's in the fucking backwards world. I'm the backwards man, Extra ball is lit up there with Mr. Fuji's fucking red head. Get it! Boom! Extra ball. And if you watch his stream, you can see the ball, so he definitely knows what's up with the gear. I need to get in touch with him and see exactly what he's rocking. And my other buddy, Pinball Undesirables, Steven, he does as well. Check his channel out. Again, another mainly Twitch streamer. He does have a YouTube presence, but he doesn't really do a whole lot on there. Keep him alive, bitch. Keep it alive. Tag, tag, tag. Damn it, we lost one. Damn it, we lost two. But we got back to it. If you get back to the upper deck, they start you over again. So, we got it. We're good. There's another ball in. So if we can keep these two in for 15 seconds, we will get a third. Shit! Right as I say that, the ball goes out. Hectic. Fucking hectic. And right out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, the best Macho Man imitation, yeah, is the one you do down here, yeah, where you're just kind of talking all normal, yeah, and then you get mad about something and it gets a little bit louder, but basically you're just kind of whispering to your friend, and then yeah!
Then you go nuts on it. Fucking love it. Uno mas? I think I will. Get that skill shot. Ball out. No freeze. No freeze. We got a freeze. We got a ball save. I like it. I don't know how long that ball save lasts, but it can't be terribly long. Maybe 7 seconds. Oh!
Yeah!
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 Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! referee is out. Yeah.
Fuck me. Third ball already. That's a quick game. I say it's an easier game. It's, you know, all pinball is pinball. It's every ball is different. Any given ball could be the big ball, or it could just go right the fuck out the drain. We gotta get upstairs. Get up in that upper deck. Tag team, millions.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
One more.
This is absolutely crazy. 1, 2, 3.
Tight. I would read your joke setup, but I don't think I want to read your joke setup. Missed the skill shot. Don't you fuck me. Pimp hops. What does Snoop Dogg use to clean his white laundry? Bleach! Oh, that was the ramp we wanted to hit, and it didn't go up it. Get up there. It got up it enough. It hit the trigger, and it came back down. Oh, yeah. There's Hacksaw. Uh-oh, we just had a piece of plastic break. Alright, so J-Love was probably not here anymore, but she was asking earlier how often does stuff break. The ball just went out. Something just took its final shot of the night. Little piece of broken rubber. Now, I expected that. All of the original rubbers on the machine, there is one that's missing here and one that is now just the back chunk. And I'm going to go ahead and take it off too. So there's the rest of this piece, then we'll change the rubber on that and the ones up under those tags. But right now it's just a metal post, and it's going to take some shots. And it's okay to hit metal with metal, but you're just going to create little metal shavings and fuck the pinballs up, and they're going to get pitted and dented and scratch your table and fuck everything up. So you want to keep everything as clean and smooth and rubberized, protected as you can. That way it doesn't do those things. Fight for our rights.
1, 2, 3.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
What do illegal aliens like in their door? Wall hops. The yeehaws are funny. It's funny, it's the smoking guns. There's, like I said, there's a couple people on this machine that I don't personally think belong on the table or should have ever been involved. I mean, that's not my choice, but they were definitely not superstars. The Smoking Guns being one. The biggest thing the Smoking Guns ever did was one of them got knocked the fuck out by Butterbean at that Brawl for All tournament, where they had like a tough man contest and with wrestlers, which, yeah, those guys are tough, but they don't need to be beaten up. If you're not really a fighter, you don't need to be acting like one in the ring and getting in. Okay, we've got a multi-ball going. Ball's in. Two balls in the upper ring. Where is the jackpot? Which jackpot, sir? Which one? Here comes the third ball. Pillar saved it. Alright, the third ball just got shoved in. I'm going to try and throw it up when I can here. We better go now because that ball just lost. Back to two multi-ball. Two ball multi-ball. Can't cradle them or it'll kill the timer. Fuck, we just lost one. I got hectic for a second there. Combo shot. Chair shot city, chair shot city, chair shot city, chair shot city. Middle post of doom. 18 million for the chair shots. That's the most chair shots we've ever landed. Damn, we got fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
T-Dub, your humor is outstanding.
This is absolutely great. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, we gotta get one more game so we can beat a high score and get on the board. Here we go. We're gonna pay attention now. What skill shot do I want? Pop bonus, long freeze, or 2 times bonsai? Let's go with 2 times bonsai. We missed it, so we don't get it. Damn. Shit getting wacky and then pop bonus. Shoot the upper drops. Shoot the lower drops. A lot of drops to be shooting. Chair shots. Only 11.5 million that time for the chair shots. We didn't get much for the Undertaker. Wow. I don't know if you saw what just happened there, but that was impressive. And the ball out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go for 3-ball pandemonium. I think we have to get it in the top light, or the top area up there. Or maybe that makes the mode, the next mode that starts is the 3-ball pandemonium. Shoot the holes, search for doink. I mean, don't go halfway up the fucking ramp and then look at me and come back down. That's bullshit. Yeah, it looks like it, T-Dubs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're a frightening fella.
Get to the upper ring.
Anybody still here watching? Or did your racist jokes drive everyone mad? To get that far right lane, you. Oh my God! All right, somehow that counted it. It got up there and it hit the trigger, but it didn't really go all the way to the upper ramp where it was supposed to go. The upper playfield, I mean. But it did hit the trigger, so I guess that's what started it. I ain't got time. Oh my God, we got back to it in time. Here comes the fourth ball. First time we're gonna see 4 balls. Oh my God, we just lost one. But we still got 3 going. I didn't get it up there. I didn't get it up there. There it goes. Now we got one stuck on the drop targets over there, but once we hit it, it'll come off. But that keeps 3 of them out there. That's good to know. We will get a 4th one. Here it comes. No, fuck! Here it comes. God damn, every time the 4th one comes up, the 3rd one goes down the motherfucking center. Get the fuck up there and get in play and stay the fucking play. Or you're fired. All of you. You're all fired. Fuck. There it went. There went the second one too. There's the end of the multi-ball. We never really truly got a 4th one in at the same time. That's the worst. The worst feeling ever. Because I have to fucking manually load my goddamn balls because the fucking coil's dead.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't know if y'all stayed around to watch that. You just missed a marvelous fucking multi-ball. And it still didn't get us on the board. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with the captain tonight. That's about all I can stand, and I can't stand no more. We'll be back tomorrow night doing some more, hanging out, chilling with you guys. I appreciate y'all being here. Have a terrifical evening. Captain!